I can't believe that you just abandoned us. We could have won that fight, you idiots. If you run away with too little... Yeah, I thought if you clicked on somewhere with a fort, which I did, then they'll run to that fort. I wasn't expecting them to run to Kabul, though. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be trapped behind their forts. That's... Yep, that's completely inevitable. I can get through to Ajam, but I can't get home. Oh, of course not. That would make no sense. I can go straight over that fort, which they own. I can even get over to there, but I can't get home. This is ridiculous. Why the hell am I in Afghanistan, and how am I not exiled? Is this mountains? Right, I'm sitting here. This is my new home. There are many like it, but this one's now mine. Oh, except for rebels. Except I don't have rebels. That's fine. In that case, I'm going to take a big risk. Ah, you pieced someone out. You pieced out Fars. Fars was not one of mine. That's fine. Yeah, I am fully hiding in Afghanistan. You must feel like the US stuck in Afghanistan. Yeah, pretty much. War exhaustion is not going down because I'm not at peace. Stubborn. I can get a new idea. Admin. I am still way ahead of time, so I would say... No, because I'm still waiting to core some stuff. Although I get a lot of admin points. No, we're good. And that will give me more prestige too. And also the interest per annum, which helps. That should let me balance my books a little better. Yeah, Ajam, you're screwed. There is very little I can do here. Albania... Oh, you're trading... I thought you'd lent them 6 provinces. I'm sure Albania's only actually like 4. Oh, you took that one off of Venice. Well done. Albania's strong. I bet Skandenberg's not around anymore. He might be. Who's your boss, man? No, it's not. Ethiopia is spying on me. That's not good. Right, like I was saying, Karakanulu, I am happy to peace out. Anytime you want to. Has YouTube started to work again? Not really. It was really annoying, actually. 2 minutes after I uploaded made the second Mamluks episode public, demonetized. It must be one of the fastest demonetizations I've ever seen. Except for that one time when I was still processing a video and it got demonetized. Like, it's not even fully finished uploading yet and you're demonetizing it. How exactly do you know that this video is bad, YouTube? That just seemed silly. Oh, come on, Ajam. Just give up. You've lost. And I'm in too weakened a state to really do anything to help you. We have a cultural interaction which can give me a bunch of manpower. That sounds like a phenomenal plan. Let's go and raise our maintenance again so that I can get some of those troops going. When do I get my next money influx? 2 years from now-ish. This will actually almost fully restore my army. Nice. Hajj caravan raided. A recent caravan of pilgrims for the holy sites was ambushed and plundered. It is our duty to protect those among our subjects who would set out for holy cities, and our ability to do so is put into question. I thought I put the Berbers in charge of this. You guys failed me. Eating spekulas while drinking coffee. How very Dutch. Loan offer from Oman. Nah, I'm good. Oh, that's a victory for us. Victory for the good guys. Alright, now I'm taking attrition. Alright, we'll come out of hiding. Don't run away this time, you imbeciles. Okay? Okay. Still can't get home. What is blocking me this time? That fort. That fort that I walked through on the way through. How do you keep screwing this up, Paradox? I love you guys, but seriously, forts. These are mountains. I'm going to go... Oh, those aren't in the fight. That's a mountain. I'm going to hide here. Where's our main army gone? Didn't you have like an 8th... Oh, you just lost that battle. Right, of course. Of course you did. Because that's what happens to you. You lose battles. And what is this? This is just dry lands. I mean, I could just throw myself at this army. What are you? You are mostly infantry. I am mostly cavalry. It is open land. We could probably beat you. But do I really want to waste my forces against this? Sure. Why not? Leroy! Wow, I have 3 missionaries? I just noticed that. How have I got 3 missionaries? Custodian of the Holy Cities and Conquest of Jerusalem. Well, alright then. Mamluks can into religion, and they ran away. Now, please just let me go home. Please! Just finish this war. They're on low. Just piece them out. Alright, I'm out. I've done my duty. We're free. Go home. Army maintenance. Down. Done. Boom. And I kept my alliance. Cool. It'll piss them off a little bit that I left early, but it kept my alliance. The levee. In time, many of the everyday occurrences in life of our Sultan and his predecessors has become the subject of ceremony. Being able to attend to the bedroom of the ruler as he dresses, for instance, is considered by many the best way to gain the ear of the Sultan. An elaborate court life will certainly limit the power of our nobles to plot against us in their countryside properties, but it will also prove quite expensive. Denying them the right to be part of daily life in our Sultan entirely, on the other hand, would also limit their influence, but the emirs would likely resent it. So they lose loyalty, I lose a bunch of money, or they lose loyalty and influence. Keep it a modest level. They're back down to what, 6 loyalty? Yep. Emirs freaking hate me. Okay, we are home. We are making money. Life is good. Oh, you guys aren't mothballed. I should put you in Alexandria and then mothball you. In fact, I could probably just delete you outright. Right, that'll earn us a little bit more, although those ships don't tend to be particularly expensive. Interest is the thing that's killing me. I need to get rid of some of these loans. How is war exhaustion doing? I mean, that should be ticking down pretty quickly at this point. Yeah, it's down to 3. And it's going down 0.15. Request for military access from Ajam. Sure. Drill the armies. Unfortunately, drilling your armies means that they are back up to full maintenance. And right now I really cannot afford that. Because I need to get rid of some of these loans. So I will be drilling them, don't worry. Maybe take the idea that reduces interest. I've already got it. It's that one. I mean, the nicest thing is when you're playing as Venice, because you can get your interest down to 1%. Because they get a special Venice-only event. If you take economic and if you take admin, then 1% interest. I think Genoa can do it too. But basically, money is just free. It's free money for the merchant republics. And playing with the army professionalism, that could make merchant republics very interesting, because if you keep your professionalism right down, then mercenaries are 10% cheaper, and you get 10% more of them. Yalbay Anal and his family, a merchant family from Damascus, has come to be has come to greatly expand our long-range trade with Dulcadir. By successfully establishing themselves in both Morass and Dulcadiri hinterlands, they've come to be very influential in both our societies, and very rich. This is a situation we should probably make use of. So we gain trade power in Aleppo for 10 years, or we get a trade efficiency advisor. I'm going to take the additional trade power. Hey Tuna. Sunday stream! Yeah, with the new EU4 DLC as well. Happy about that! And I could build more stuff. Nope. Not being tempted by that. I need to pay off loans. As much as I love to build those lovely, lovely buildings, I'm going to resist it. I just need a couple of other ways of making some money. This is going to help though. When we can sell off those Egyptian slaves, which will be next year, so in 6 months. And our army is growing really quite nicely. I could get our troops back up to full. We are completely out of the water when it comes to rebel problems. Get another idea, which is another military one. Autonomy change reduction, which is a very strong one to have right now. We are still far enough ahead of time to make that happen. Core provinces, yeah, I'm still waiting for the war exhaustion to go down. And then I will. I mean, the war exhaustion is still increasing it. Well, it's only 6%, I guess. 3% per point. Yeah, alright. It's low enough. And that will really help, because these provinces are quite wealthy. And also, we're 91% towards annexing Hejaz, which is going to help as well. Naval tradition scorned! Lately our focus has been primarily army-orientated. Perhaps we shouldn't overlook the possibility of a strong navy and invest some more in naval research. No, I'd actually much rather have a bunch of army tradition, thanks. So my army tradition is now currently sitting at a grand total of 53. I could probably get another really good general. I mean, that's going to be shrinking rapidly. So once we have enough power for another general, I think I'll get one. We have converted a place. Marvellous. Do I want to really spend 333 months doing this? How many years is that? 333 divided by 12. 27 years to convert that place. I'm good. I'm going to hold off, because I don't really want to pay for your doing that, and more importantly, I don't want the extra revolt risk. Automation 4, Colossal Nimble, thank you very much for the follows. Tester new as well. Actually, I might have said you already. Still, thank you for the follows. How is Europe? I'm not sure Europe's changed a spectacular amount. Brandenburg's going through. We're going to have a strong Prussia, especially with the army professionalism. Playing as Brandenburg again would be very interesting. Except I always seem to fall back on Brandenburg. Ferrara will give Corps Firenze to Florence. So Florence is back again. My favourite Italian nation, playing as the Florentines. How goes the Renaissance? The Renaissance is already in our lands, which is really good. So most of Europe's got it. In fact, the Ottomans have it too. We've embraced it. It's still spreading to like our hinterlands, but that's fine. It's getting to Lithuania at the moment. Sweden's got it. Norway has not. And there are still a couple of places in Germany which haven't embraced it. And then this one becomes available in 13 years. Castile did eat Portugal, yeah. Really early on. They must have done something to really upset the Castellans. So this could mean, well, it's going to mean one less colonizer, which means that colonial Castile is going to be extremely scary. Because France hasn't exactly grown very quickly either. I mean, 44 years in, they still haven't even touched Burgundy. In fact, Burgundy has grown. They've grabbed some of their vassals. And they still have Calais. No, they've taken Calais from England. That's what it is. Integrating Hejaz. When a smaller country gives up its independence to join a greater realm, there is a lot of adapting. While some parts of are easy, the administration of the realm will need to expand to accommodate all of the possibilities. Custodianship of Medina. With every year, the holy city of Medina has seen an increase in the number of pilgrims that seek the shrines there. The faithful come from all corners of the Islamic world, bringing commerce, goods, capital, news, and ideas from faraway places to our ports. We gained 400 ducats from this. Hello! Considering we had to pay 20% of our income to upgrade it, good. Which means I can start paying some of these loans back. Pay you back, pay you back. And yes, we can also sell the Egyptian slaves, which means that we can pay off some more loans. And suddenly my economy looks a hell of a lot less shaky. Marvellous. Good change. Colonial Mamluks. It's possible. I mean, if we get the Horn of Africa and Arabia, we could actually go for like Indonesia. I mean, historically, Indonesia was colonized by the Muslims. England is out of France. That did take France a while to do, but yes. And I have that colonial interaction, but I don't think I'm going to use it until I'm ready to tech up. Yeah, I can't really convert anything else. That's fine, and now I'm making 8 ducats instead of 2. Come on, upgrade. There we are. And I need a new rival. France rivaled me? When did that happen? Well, I can re-rival Karakanulu and Aragon again. I mean, Karakanulu is the one that makes the most sense. So we're going to do that. Do I have to have a third one? I apparently have to have a third one. It's kind of got to be Aragon again. Where is it? Where is the little button that I really want to press? There it is. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelled of elderberries. I'm sure I always get that the wrong way around. Is it the mother that smells of elderberries, or is it the father? If someone could go and confirm that for me, that would be fantastic. Corruption is growing. I should probably do something about that. Oh, it's only because of the overextension, which I'm going to deal with soon enough. So, not a problem. No, I do not wish to spend any more of my precious, precious money on that. Okay, so we have 10 years before I can grab you lot. You can actually go and join my main army and merge you together. And that is also a new state. Did I get another state? No, I get that with the new admin tech. And actually, speaking of states, now that we have moved forwards, we can get rid of all of the state edicts. As soon as I remember where the hell that's shown. There it is. You. Change to nothing. You. Nothing. You. Nothing. And you. Nothing. Right, the only one that I would like to have doing something is you with trade. 50% trade power, and also you with trade. You are Alexandria. Alright, so that should massively increase the amount of money that we are making out of the Alexandria trade node. Yeah, we are just under 50%, which is excellent. So trade income should go through the roof, and we are indeed making a bunch more money now because I'm not paying these ridiculous state maintenances. And Karakanulu has rivaled me back again. Let's go ahead and... Where is it? Economic. Why can't I embargo you? Oh, we have a truce with you. I don't have a truce with you, though. Aha! Embargoed. Did I try and vassalize Najd? No, that's a good point. I should definitely go and do that. Except I need to improve my relations with them again. Improve relations. I could get them to transfer trade power. Can I get you to do that? I can. Because we're already using a slot on you because we're allied. So there is no real reason not to do this. Shamnar won't. You will. Who else likes us? Adal? Won't. Dolkadir's already a vassal. Ajam got... Wow. Absolutely wiped out. Sorry. Sorry. But that should have increased my coverage of this area even further. Yeah, we're up to 53%. Lovely! Meanwhile, the Gulf of Aden is not sending any money our way. I'm not appreciating that. Where are my 3? Aleppo, Alexandria, and Ethiopia. That still does make sense. I need another merchant, damn it. Get another idea. That's admin. I think we're going to wait until we can go admin tech now. Transfer trade power doesn't cost a dip slot. Yes, it does. Because I used to do transfer trade power as part of war deals, and now I don't anymore because it takes a trade slot, Diplo slot. Unless they changed that in the last DLC. It got changed, did it? Oh, okay. Well, I don't really want to try because I'm so far over my Diplo as it is. I'm still 5 over. I'm only allied with Tunis. I don't have a royal marriage with you. This surprises me. Alright, good. So yeah, my economy is recovering extremely quickly, which is excellent. My Mamluk economy is really strong. Like, impressively so. I think it is mostly because I control Alexandria. And later on it's going to be absolutely vital that I control Aden. Otherwise we're going to see a lot of trade slipping down here to the south. And that would be very, 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 very bad for us. You don't really need one in Ethiopia. They only contribute with their trade power bonus from the merchant, which is small. Yes, but it's pushing a bunch of money north into Egypt at the moment. I mean, I am the only one doing this, so if I wasn't doing this, they would collect basically all of it. And 1 ducat out of 7 is a lot. Though I'm actually losing a fair amount to Genoa. Of course it's Genoa. You don't even have that much trade power. How are you stealing this much money from me? Bah, humbug. I can try. Nothing lost with that. Actually, there is an easier way of finding out. If you go to this one, and then Aden. I could have... Oh no, it's with trade ships where it tells you how much you'll actually gain. Right, so if we go to Aden instead of Ethiopia. So it goes from 1.19. Then at the end of the month it recalculates. Yeah, so we lose half a ducat. Although we do gain a ducat from this. Yeah, alright, that was better. Regional nobles challenge the Mamluks. Local nobles are not satisfied with their granted privileges. They demand more rights and are willing to back this up with a rebellion against the Sultan. 15 noble regiments rise up in Homs, and they lose another 10 loyalty. Homs gets powerful noble, which is gain 10 loyalty, and also reduction in tax modifier, and that, or reform the society. I'm quite happy to go and squish them. Like, I actually have an army now worth a damn. So we're going to go and shift them to the north. It's minus 16, but only because we are reinforcing. And I happen to know that Homs is up in the north. Off we go. New madrasa. Prominent citizens of Syria have made a number of charitable donations to the establishment of a new madrasa in Seda. They've invited scholars not only from the wider Syria, but also from Ankara and even foreign theologians. Following stuff for 10 years, new development, tax modifier and missionary strength. Cool. Doesn't help that though. Najd, relations are in... Oh, 5 short. That is fine actually. Because with you I can... influence them. And then next month I can offer them vassalization. Which they will all too happily and willfully succumb to. And then offer vassalization. Boom. Crush them. And... Right, I'm still waiting for you. We're still Right, we're still 3 years ahead of time, so we probably can do this safely. I should have got the power reduction. so well. Najd has accepted the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become our vassals. Huzzah! Lito Gamelli. Ito Ogami, thank you very much for the follow. Is this episode 4+? No, this is episode, like, 6+, 7+? Get exactly. 7+. 9+. I just haven't uploaded the rest yet, because I have not had time, because it was rendering overnight. And then I was recording again. So a fair amount has happened since. Who am I going to integrate next? That is a good question. Like, I can't do it for another probably 5 or 6 years. Ooh, Oman has appeared. They've taken over most of Hormuz. Interesting. A lot of people yesterday are saying, you should play as Hormuz, you should play as Hormuz. So I will be playing as Hormuz in the future. I also need to look up what their idea list is. You still have no ideas. In fact, with you in your current state, would you be willing to become a vassal? No, not yet. Right, who are my vassals currently? Shamar, Najd, Fazan, Dulkadir and Basra. Probably Shamar. Simply because they're the biggest. I thought Dulkadir and Fazan make me the most money. I want to keep Dulkadir because I can feed them with the Ottomans. So yeah, probably Shamar so I can take over more of the Arabian area. I don't know how you lost half a ducat from Ethiopia though. It's because my merchant was making me a lot of power here. Like, the power in this area is minimal. So one merchant even adding 10, I think it's 10, or is it 15, power is a significant amount. Oh, it's only 2. But it really is just them taking more of the stuff because we don't have the outward pressure. Invade Dawashir. They're my ally. They're my ally because I'm building up trust, so that they will then eventually succumb to my advances. Also, I need to tell you to go offensive. Although, hang on. Is trust something you have to pay for? Spend 10 favors to increase trust, yes. Dink, dink. Was there anyone else? Can I do the same to you? How likely are you to accept vassalization? Not very. Adal? Even less so. So I could try and get an alliance with Oman or Yemen. Actually, the most likely would be Hormuz. And I can bring them into the fold as well. And no more. I need to conserve some of my Diplo points. We've been having this problem already. Alright, so I can improve relations further, which I don't really need at the moment, or more trade efficiency. I think the trade efficiency would be better. Although you are not an Egyptian, and you are, which means you are much cheaper. Improve relations it is. I like this culture change. It means you actually have additional things to consider when choosing which advisor you want. Maybe the 5% trade power was doing it. Yeah, yes, it was active. Transferring trade power from Basra would be better than collecting in Alexandria. I disagree with that, and I disagree with that strongly. The reason being because if you have a merchant present in a area, you actually make more money out of it. So it's not so much that you increase your trade power there, it's you're making more money out the ducats you actually collect. So this number here basically modifies the amount of money you are getting. So even though I collect